Nestled within the Cascade Mountains lies an ancient stretch of wilderness known simply and ominously as the Forbidden Forest. For generations, locals have passed down whispered tales of that place, of trees that seemed to breathe, shadows that could brush against your skin, and a creature not quite man, not quite beast. They say it is a guardian born from the will of nature itself, destined to maintain balance and protect the sacred forest from harm. But progress knows no fear, and greed knows no limits. When a mining corporation discovered a rich vein of rare platinum beneath the forest floor, they dismissed the warnings and legends as folklore. They dispatched a survey team, determined to exploit the untouched land and uncover its buried wealth. Day one, the sound of chainsaws and drills echoed through the ancient trees. The survey team, led by a young project engineer named Alex Carter, worked tirelessly. Skeptical and pragmatic, Alex didn't believe in myths. Old stories to scare kids, he said with a grin. But that night something changed. The rustling of leaves fell dead silent. The air grew still. And then, deep and low, a growl echoed from within the woods. It wasn't the call of any known animal. It was something older, something watching. Probably just wind through the trees, Alex muttered, but the uncertainty in his voice betrayed him. Day three, one of the crew, Marcus, vanished. He'd gone off alone to survey a lower ridge and never came back. They only found his crushed helmet, a few scattered drops of blood, and strange, charred footprints leading deeper into the forest. That night, around the flickering fire, the remaining crew fell silent when a tall shadow emerged between two redwoods. Massive, still, unmoving. It didn't growl, it didn't charge, it only watched. And then, as suddenly as it appeared, it vanished. "We need to leave," whispered Lauren, the team's geologist. But Alex refused. "It's sabotage," he claimed. "Competitors trying to scare us off." He didn't yet understand. The forest held no hatred, only instinct. Day five, the team finally breached the rock layer. As the drill bit pierced the deepest stone, the earth itself seemed to shudder. It was subtle, like the exhale of a sleeping giant. They didn't know that final layer had been a seal, long untouched. That night, the Guardian awoke. It moved through the woods with silent purpose. Towering at nearly 7 feet tall, its form was shrouded in thick black fur. Glowing amber eyes cut through the darkness. Its torso bore a single mark, an ancient circle, branching lines like roots and vines etched into its chest, the sigil of balance. It did not kill, it warned. Trees bore deep claw marks forming strange symbols. Camp tools were rearranged into sacred signs. One morning, the crew found every metal object in their camp neatly piled in a spiral of leaves. The message was clear: leave or the forest would defend itself. Day seven, only 3 remained. One had suffered a broken leg when the cave wall collapsed. Another fled in the night. Still, Alex stayed, determined to reach the platinum deposit. That night, the Guardian revealed itself fully. No longer a shadow, now a towering presence at the edge of their dying fire. The trees seemed to lean in closer, the wind held its breath. Alex stood paralyzed. The Guardian stepped forward, eyes locked with his, ancient and mournful. And then, slowly, it extended a clawed hand and etched 3 symbols into the soil. Symbols Alex didn't recognize. Then it was gone. Alex made it out. He left behind the maps, the plans, the equipment. He returned home and disappeared from public life, moving to a quiet mountain town near the forest's edge. Every day he sat on his porch and drew the symbols again and again, trying to understand. A year later, with the help of a local historian, he decoded them. Balance, do not touch, rebirth. He understood at last. The Guardian was not a monster. It was the forest's will, made flesh. Not a predator, but a protector. It did not hate, but it would not allow destruction. Some say, on moonless nights, a pair of glowing amber eyes can still be seen deep in the woods. Not hunting, just watching, waiting. Because one day when greed returns, the Guardian of the shadowed forest will rise again.